Hi, this is Rook with Mostly Harmless. We're just looking at REND. This comes out in just a few days, but there's a couple things that are going to help you start correctly and enjoy this game a lot more. First of all, just take a quick look at this. It's got an Asgardian theme. There's this cool tree that basically orients you towards, in this case, your base and stuff to the north. You will start in amongst those ruins. They each say something. Now, what's misleading though is that there's all these like watermelons. And you're like, ah, great, I'm gonna get some food because you start off with just your hands and you collect these and you eat some, thinking, oh well, I got some watermelon morsels there. So I hit my number 2 there because it's hitting Alt to release my cursor there. But hit my 2 button, but my energy, which is down at 26 out of 60, is not going up. And there's a key point there too that you can then kill pigs and get this food, but the food, instead of showing up in your inventory where you might expect it so that you can then cook it, shows up over here. And if you do eat it without cooking it, you get food poisoning. So what you need to do is, and you can't kill the pigs with the tools you get at first, you need to be able to make a bow. So there's a bunch of little things, so let's go through those. That's the Cole's Notes version. Let's go through and just show you some of the basics. I'm going to start with just going over here, and I've already left and right clicked on some different things. And it shows you this in the tutorials, when you left click you might get like branches from a tree, rough wood sticks. When you right click you might get these logs which you can then use to burn. Now everything spoils, and unfortunately that already spoiled, and so I think that's basically done. So we're gonna have to go kill another animal. I did make a few bows because these simple bows break quite quickly. So let's start from the beginning. First, you're going to be going around with no tools at all. You're going to go up to some branches. You're going to left click, and you're going to get some raw fiber. This you can then hit C. C will show you basic survival, and at first you'll only be able to make a couple things. You'll make some fiber twine, which when you combine that with some rough sticks, which you'll get from the smallest trees, so when you start, that'll be, you kind of need that hatchet right away. So you're going to get fiber from bushes, and you're going to left click or right click on these trees here, and you get your rough wood branches and sticks. You use that to make your spirit hatchet with the sticks and the twine that you've made. That then allows, basically it starts opening up more things. Problem I had was I hit shift. I was running around. I wanted to get things done faster. But your energy here goes down so quickly. If you're just walking around, it takes 7 minutes for that energy to go down 10 points. If you're sprinting around, that energy goes down in 2 and a bit minutes. So you could easily be starving, out of food, and not have killed anything. And most games you might think, oh, I'll just use my hatchet that I just made to kill a pig. Nuh-uh. It only does 1 bit of damage. It's not enough, so you do need to make a bow. So let's look at, it's really set up well though. You can make a bow as soon as you can make twine and get some rough wood sticks. So you see there that I need another stick to be able to get it. Oops, that's not working. Let's try again. There we go. So now I have enough stuff to make a bow. Make the bow, and I would suggest having more than one because they break pretty easily. And then you get some more sticks to make some arrows. So now you've got your hatchet. Your hatchet you could actually equip, and that'll allow you to now to start working on some of these bigger trees. So I can still get sticks from those, or I can right click and then I get logs. This is important because once you can eventually make a mallet, and you have to unlock some things possibly, but you need some sticky sap, you need some twine, so you're getting all that. Then you can right click and use that. So a left click gets you some stone, a right click though gets you flint, and that's going to be a necessary material to make a better arrow as well. You can make normal arrows, but I find the the other arrows that you can make, and you can just go down a little bit more to the advanced area. Oh, I'm going to make some of these flint arrows. They do 8 bonus damage instead of just 1, so it's an option. I'm going to equip my bow now, and we want to kill probably not the guy with the horns, because I'm just brand new. Let's look for somebody else. This guy that looks like a rabbit? Not so much either. Oh, and at nighttime, there's little blue orbs that you're going to get, and those will be spirits. You can use your hands to get some of these bushes as well. Eventually, I'll be able to make a sickle once I've made some more clothing items. And the unlocks are really clear in the crafting thing. These are the only things that we had issues with, was people maybe not reading the tutorial, not seeing the right click, maybe not reading the stones that are over there at the beginning, or just being misled by the watermelons and thinking, hey, these would be great to eat. They don't really do much of anything. So let's kill this boar. There are critical hit spots, so you can see I'm getting some critical hits there for 20. I'm going to take out my hatchet. I'm going to left click because I want food. I don't want like leather straps or scraps out of this guy. Let's find the nearest little fire. Let's avoid the boar so we don't get killed right away here. You can see I've got a bloody backpack symbol on the left there. That means that wolves and things might come after me a little bit quicker. And this was the other thing that was misleading. Just a minor thing. Oh, nice. I got a boar head there. Cool. Let's throw this wood in there. Put that on. The item that I want to cook is not in there. It's down in my inventory. It's down in my use area category. This just takes a second. It'll cook. Once it turns into a usable meat, restores 20 energy over a minute. Let's get that because I was low on energy. Let's turn the fire off. And I don't know if I just lost that wood or not. Whatever. Now, we're also pretty dehydrated, so let's go down to some water and get that. The water's easy though. You go to the water, you hit F, that's it. It'll fill up any water barrels or water skins, I mean, that you have. I'm going towards the tree, yeah. So those are the main things. Left and right click, important to be able to get different resources. The food shows up in your usable slots, so you need to move it from there and cook it. Make sure you find that. Don't try to use a tool to kill things. It only does 1 bit of damage, like just literally 1 damage. And as you can see where I was doing 13 to 20 with the flint arrows and a simple bow, you're good that way. When you die, you keep your tools, but your stuff stays where you're at. So try and die in convenient locations that you can get back to. You'll respawn probably at that base when you pick it, and that'll be okay. You can hopefully get to your body before someone else loots it, and keep most of your stuff, most of your inventory. I think that's it. This is going to be a neat game. It is a neat combination of WoW, Ark, and League of Legends. It's got the MOBA feel. We'll get into more of the PvP and the turrets and things we're going to set up at the base for the PvE events and then the PvP events. And also the animal taming and how the nighttime works, getting the spirits and into the spirit world. This is Rook with Mostly Harmless, and we'll see you out on the battlefield.